Alright, everybody, welcome to the T-Table. You hear in the background here, we are live on location at Darkside Games, Las Vegas. But today we're going to go over United Wings and what that deck offers to the standard format. It is our format, well, you do a bunch of things when a bunch of things are in your discard pile deck. So we're going to jump right in and talk about it a little bit and see how I feel about it. So you got Watch Roll, it's got Peck, but Wings of Unity, United Wings, will be what the translation is over to. 20 for each Pokemon in your discard pile that has this attack. So the first few Pokemon, the whole point of the deck is going to be those Pokemon in your discard pile and do more damage. So they do 20 times here. And then you have the Murkrow, which also does 20 times. And then you have the Flamigo, which does 20 times, but also has a really cool ability, Flying Flock. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench during your turn, you search for up to 3 Flamingos and put them in your hand. So it basically gets them in your hand to be able to discard them, which is really sweet. So it does help you kind of get it online to be able to attack. Like I said, all these do 20 times. So you do have 12 of them. You have a cap of damage. But we also play Ditto, which can use the attack of any base Pokemon in your discard pile except for Rule Box. So basically you could get 12 in your discard pile and then have your Ditto copy that attack and do up to 240 damage. So it's just another way to have another attacker so you don't have to have them on the field at all times. Then we got the 2 Squawkabillies in the deck here. So if you look at Squawkabilly, just one of the newer cards. I didn't mean to click off there. Once on your turn, on your first turn, you may discard your hand and draw 6. You cannot use more than one of this ability. So they kind of fixed it finally from Shaman to Dedenne to Crobat. So now you get it once during your first turn. I did put 2 in here instead of 1 just to kind of up the chances of getting it. And then just do Psych Up, attach 2 basic energy cards from your pile to one of your bench Pokemon. We do play basic energy, but you don't really want to attack with Squawkabilly. Then we got 2 Ralts because we have the 2 Krillia, not just in Gardevoir decks. Pop it up here, discard a card, draw 2. Obviously, combos with getting the Pokemon discard pile. I did think about Lipard in here, but it does like kind of, it flows more with like the level ball part of the deck. So you can definitely use Lipard if you want, because you have another dark attacker. But the way this works, and you can also put it like in the Gallade such as a supporter if you need to, so that's pretty sweet. Then we obviously have the Manaphy. You put one with a lot of HP. Does not protect you against Sableye, but you don't want that bench damage happening. So those are all the Pokemon there. Pretty simple lineup. Your goal is to just get them in there, much like the Poltegeist Mad Party deck. You just kind of want to do the same, or Nimarch, you know, any predecessors that have existed. So we're going to move on to the supporters here. We got the 4 Professor Research. Obviously, discard your hand draw 7. You want to do that. We got 3 Boss's Order. The main goal of the deck is you kind of want to pick off the weaker things. So if they got Luminion or something weak you can knock out to help you get to a better board state for yourself. So, you got the, you know, you have your Ralts on the bench and they have 1 Krillia and a Ralts. You can knock out the Krillia. Just kind of try to take advantage there. And then we have 2 copies of Clavel. Search your deck for 3 basic Pokemon with 120 HP or less. Reveal and put in your hand. I went with 2. You could go with 1, but there's no Luminion. But I do have Pokegear. But I did do that to help you kind of get them all 3 in your first turn, and then Flamingo to search the other ones. It also does get your Ralts. Then you obviously got the 4 Ultra Ball. Discard those 2 cards, get another Pokemon. You got the 3 Level Ball, which gets your Murkrow, along with your Krillia, Ralts line, and your Watchel, of course, there. Then we got the 4 Pokegear. Did not do Luminion, but look at the top 7 cards of your deck. Take a supporter in your hand. We got 4 Trekking Shoes, because all you want to do in this deck is dig, dig, dig. So look at the top card. See it's Murkrow. You want to discard and draw more cards. Rescue Carrier, put up to 2 Pokemon 90 HP or less from your discard in your hand, so you can get all those Pokemon back, and that Ditto as well. Just kind of recover your Pokemon. It's great because it's an item. You got the Pal Pad to kind of recycle, because with a bunch of discarding you're going to be doing, you're probably going to want to put those Boss's Order back in, so you can Boss's Order 4 or 5 times a game, and that's pretty scary. We got Super Odd returning to the format in Paldea Evolved. Shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy card from your discard pile back into your deck. So mostly probably for basic energy, you know, but if you happen to prize like 2 or 3 pieces of United Wings, you're going to want those back in your deck to search them out. We do have a copy of a Swing Heavy Ball. I've seen Let's Play 2. I saw one Let's Play 3, and I was like, that's pretty wild. But it just kind of makes sense when you think about it, because you don't want to prize them at all. So there, or even Peony, I guess. I mean, but I think Heavy Ball is better because of guarantees. And all your Pokemon are basic except for that Krillia. Then we got 2 Collapse Stadium. I was thinking about what stadium to use. Collapse seemed good because you could do the combo where you like discard your Squawkabilly, or, you know, like bench, so your bench happens to be a few United Wings because you had some trouble early and you could discard it, but mostly kind of like annoying card for your opponent because it discards some of their attackers, and if you have the weird one where you're like, well, I got to bench a couple United Wings, but it gets my squawk ability out of the way so they cannot win the game. Kind of want to do that there. And we finish up with 5 Dark Energy because your Murkrow does take 1 Dark. That's what you kind of want to aim to attack with. And 2 double Turbo Energy because you can copy, you got Watch Roll and Flamingo and Ditto. So this deck is just neat. It's fun. I'd take it to Elite Challenge, League Cup. Not a deck personally that I will be working on for NEIC, but if it did well in Day 2, I would not be surprised. You just hit the right matchups, which is probably just not Lost Box. Like a Sableye kind of laughs at you there, but you can also mess around and like put in a couple Gallade. You can put in the Gallade that does more for every V they have in play, so you can pop that out of nowhere as well. You could even put in a Galarian Moltres to attach the Darks and do damage. But it's kind of a cool deck. It also uses Clavel, which I think is like a cool card. Definitely a GLC card there for sure. That'll probably go in those decks. He's just distinguished. He's got the cool jacket with the Pokeballs, a Premier Ball, I think is what it is. Just vibing on that jacket. Has all the style in the world. But, with that being said, it's kind of a simple, you just want to go through your deck as fast as possible kind of deck. Again, you could try the Lipard. It's just awkward because the Level Ball cannot get to Stage 1 like it can Corellia. But other than that, I think it's going to be a really fun deck, and everyone should at least try it out. The deck is not going to be hard to build. You got to get Squawkabilly, like online, because most things are common. So if you are fortunate enough to have codes to redeem, or can kind of just grind that ladder when it goes live on PTCG Live, you can definitely get everything really, really easy for sure, and get those games in. Maybe, you know, get to those upper tiers and just confuse the heck out of people as you beat them with your Murkrow turn 1. So, that being said, this is the T-Table. I'm Josh Shatter. Obviously, with Mad Party, RIP, I'm going to be trying this deck. Let me know what you think below. Like, subscribe. Hit me up with what other decks from Paldea Evolved you want to see me play. I will be going to Fresno Regionals this week. If you want to hang out there, just, you know, throw me a DM. I love to meet everybody. It's just fun to meet people. And I will see you next time on the T-Table.